Why do people support free trade policy? What is the logic in that? What are the benefits of free trade policy? Is the free trade policy better than a restrictive trade policy? Let's look all these details. Welcome you all to the new video. As you all know, trade policy is the policy of the national government regarding the import and export of goods and services. Trade policy could be either free trade policy or restrictive trade policy. Free trade is a policy without any trade restrictions. Restricted trade is a policy with trade restrictions. Mostly the current trade policies of the nations will be in between free trade policy and restrictive trade policy. Before getting into the matter, let's have a brief look at the current examples for free trade policy. We have ASEAN, European Union, and USMCA. ASEAN is the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. European Union and USMCA is the United States Mexico Canada Agreement. This is new NAFTA, new North American Free Trade Area. So these are the free trade areas where the commodities are freely movable from one country to another country inside the trade bloc, inside the free trade area without any trade restrictions. Let's get into the matter. We have arguments for free trade policy, and let's look what are the benefits of free trade policy and why do states or economies support free trade policy. What are the merits of supporting free trade policy? First one is advantages of specialization. Free trade practices will promote specialization, will enable the nation for specialization on the commodities on which the nations have the comparative advantage. This is the order of trade as per the trade theory, so that the nations can reap maximum gain from trade when the nation is following free trade policy. It also promotes division of labor, international division of labor rather, so that the productivity of labor will also be maximized as well. So this is the first benefit of free trade policy. Gaining economic prosperity, gaining all-round prosperity is another benefit of free trade practices, free trade policy. As the economic growth will be maximized, production level will be promoted, consumption will be maximized as the commodities or varieties of commodities are available at lower prices than the domestic prices, and employment generation will also be taking place with the production level and consumption level going up. The third one, probably the most important benefit of free trade policy, is economic efficiency or production efficiency. And that means free trade will enable the nations to produce at lower prices, or free trade will enable the nations to import the commodities at lower prices than the domestic price, so that the consumers will be benefited, the competition will be improved, the production level will takes place production will be takes place at lower prices, so the efficiency, production efficiency, economic efficiency will be improved. Just like China is able to export the commodities as they are able to produce at lower prices. That way China has become the major production hub of the world. The domestic monopoly will be lost with free trade in practice. So the monopoly power of the domestic firms will be lost with the commodities at lower prices will be coming into the market, into the domestic market, fueled by free trade policy. Free trade will enable the nations to access the foreign markets. Foreign commodities can be accessed by the domestic consumers. So this is materialized only because of free trade. Previously, non-resident Keralites, whenever they come back from Gulf nations to their native places, we will be expecting some foreign commodities, some foreign products that are exclusively available in the Gulf region, in the Gulf nations. That picture has completely changed in the present situation, where when the commodities are available, of all commodities are available everywhere in the world. The world has become a global village almost, even though there are so many examples for restrictive trade practices. Sixth one is free trade enables nations to free from unwanted interferences, especially from the political sector, as there is a little scope or no scope for imposing tariff, for imposing restrictions on import and export of commodities. But remind you, this is free trade will not enable for 100% free from political interferences, as the free trade policy itself is a political decision. International cooperation, better, greater international cooperation will be possible only in the presence of free trade. When the trade policy is restrictive in nature, the international cooperation will not be in better condition, just like US-China trade relation is not in the better position. It is in the bad shape. Both nations are imposing tariff on each other's commodity being imported from one country to another country. So the international cooperation will be improved with free trade in practice. It is also much required for international peace and tranquility. So these are the number of benefits that could be obtained from free trade in practice. Thank you.